Union membership has been on the decline in the private sector, and it remains controversial as to whether unions provide more benefits or harms. Let's take a look at the pros and cons of labor unions. Unions tend to lessen income inequality. Unions give workers more negotiating power, allowing them to get a greater share of companies' earnings. When union membership has been high, such as in the 1950s, the rate of income inequality has been low. Unions tend to provide better wages and benefits. Unions use their bargaining power to gain greater wages and to secure benefits, including both tangible benefits, such as health care, retirement, and paid time off, as well as more intangible benefits like job security. Unions were instrumental in securing many of the legal protections that all workers still enjoy to this day. Things like the 40-hour work week, the minimum wage, overtime protection, and child labor laws were all heavily promoted by labor unions, and this created the political will necessary for many of these things to come into law. If you are a member of a union, you will have to pay dues every year that are typically a few $100s that go to fund the operation and organization of the union. This takes money out of your pocket. However, in many cases, the union will make up for it by having higher wages. Unions can make it more difficult to discipline or fire incompetent or underperforming workers. Union contracts often have terms restricting employers' disciplinary abilities. One area where we've seen this recently is in police and law enforcement, where unions have consistently fought against policies that would make it easier for officers involved in police brutality incidents or who have lots of public complaints to be dismissed or held accountable. Unions tend to promote seniority protection. Union contracts tend to give the most senior members of the workforce the most protection when layoffs happen. This means that even if you are a highly skilled and more effective junior worker, you will still likely lose your job. Unions are one very effective tool for giving the working class and middle class a higher portion of the overall wealth of a nation, and if they lose ground and no other rules or laws to protect workers are put in place to make up for this, the working and middle class will almost certainly receive a smaller share of the overall wealth of a nation. Let us know what you think about the pros and cons of unions in the comments below.